Have you ever heard the phrase, "The eyes are the window to the soul"? It's a powerful statement. What is it about a glance, a look, that can tell us so much about another person? Their eyes can reveal hidden emotions, joy, sorrow, fear. They can spark a connection, creating a sense of intimacy even across a crowded room. This simple phrase, "The eyes are the window to the soul," invites us on a journey. What lies beyond the surface of those we meet? What lies within ourselves? This isn't just about poetry or pretty words. Many spiritual teachings tell us there's a deeper truth here. Our eyes are more than just physical organs. They reflect our experiences, our pain, our love, and our growth. When we talk about the soul, we're talking about the essence of who we are. And perhaps, just perhaps, it's through our eyes that this soul finds its most powerful expression. Many traditions believe that the eyes are a reflection of the divine spark within each of us. They are seen as windows to our innermost being, the place where our true nature resides. This concept of a divine spark, a piece of the universe within us, has resonated throughout history. It's a powerful idea that we are all interconnected, part of something much larger than ourselves. When we look into the eyes of another, we are glimpsing their soul, that divine spark that makes them unique and precious. We are acknowledging their humanity, their worth, their place in the grand tapestry of life. This is the power of the eyes as a reflection of the divine. Our eyes speak volumes even when our words remain unspoken. They convey emotions, joy, sorrow, anger, love, with a depth and nuance that language often fails to capture. Think about a time when words weren't necessary. A shared glance with a loved one, a look of understanding passing between friends, the silent communication between a parent and child. They bridge the gap between hearts and minds, allowing for a level of connection that transcends the limitations of spoken words. This is the language of the soul, spoken through the windows of our eyes. The eyes are not only a window to the souls of others, but also a mirror reflecting our own inner world. When we take the time to look deeply into our own eyes, we may be surprised by what we find. We see our joys and sorrows, our fears and aspirations reflected back at us. This practice of self-reflection can be both challenging and illuminating. It requires us to confront aspects of ourselves that we may prefer to keep hidden, to acknowledge the full spectrum of our being. Yet it is through this process of inner exploration that we come to know ourselves more fully. By looking within, we gain clarity, compassion, and a deeper connection to our authentic selves. Our eyes, they say, hold the stories of our lives. Each laugh line, each scar, each glimmer of mischief or tear of sorrow etched around them speaks volumes about the path we've walked. Like the rings of a tree, these subtle markings tell a tale of time and experience. Each experience, each encounter, leaves its imprint on our souls, and these imprints find their way to the surface, reflected in the depths of our eyes. They become windows to our journeys, offering glimpses into the landscapes of our hearts and the wisdom we've gathered along the way. Some believe that our eyes reflect not only our personal journeys, but also the karmic imprints of past lives. These imprints, carried within our souls, shape our perceptions, our tendencies, and the challenges we face in this lifetime. While the concept of karma and past lives remains a matter of personal belief, the idea that our experiences, both in this life and beyond, leave their mark on us holds a certain undeniable power. It encourages us to look beyond the surface, to recognize that we are each on a unique and intricate journey. The eyes in many spiritual traditions are not limited to perceiving the physical world alone. They are also seen as portals to deeper realms of awareness, capable of accessing intuitive insights and spiritual truths. Think of the mystic lost in contemplation, their eyes seemingly gazing inward, accessing realms beyond our ordinary perception. Or the healer, their eyes filled with compassion, sensing the energetic imbalances within their patients. By cultivating our inner vision, by learning to see with the eyes of the soul, we open ourselves to a world of infinite possibilities. We begin to perceive the interconnectedness of all things, the subtle energies that flow through and around us. Throughout history, across cultures, the practice of eye gazing has held a mystical significance. It's more than just looking at someone. It's a conscious and deliberate act of connection, a way to peer into the depths of another being and recognize the shared humanity that binds us. In many spiritual traditions, eye gazing is a powerful tool for fostering intimacy, empathy, and understanding. It can dissolve barriers, quiet the mind, and create a space for profound connection to blossom. Eye gazing in these contexts transcends the ordinary. It becomes a sacred act, a bridge between souls, a reminder that we are not isolated individuals, but rather interconnected threads in the tapestry of existence. The concept of the third eye pervades mystical traditions worldwide. Situated in the center of the forehead between the eyebrows, it's not a physical eye, but an energetic center, a gateway to deeper realms of consciousness and intuition. It's often associated with clairvoyance, the ability to see beyond the physical realm, to perceive energies, and access hidden knowledge. Many spiritual practices aim to activate and develop the third eye, including meditation, visualization, and energy work. As the third eye opens, our perception expands, and we begin to see the world and ourselves with greater clarity and insight. The third eye then becomes a powerful tool for spiritual growth and transformation. In many spiritual traditions, light is associated with consciousness, knowledge, and divinity. It symbolizes awakening, enlightenment, and the dispelling of ignorance. The eyes, as receptors of light, are seen as portals through which this illuminating energy enters our being. Just as physical light nourishes our bodies and allows us to see the world around us, spiritual light is believed to nourish our souls and illuminate the path to higher consciousness. Our eyes, in this sense, become more than just organs of sight. They become gateways through which we receive and process this spiritual light. Close your eyes for a moment. What do you see? Darkness, maybe, or perhaps fleeting images from your day. Now imagine a different kind of seeing. This is the seeing of the mind's eye, the world of visualization that meditation unlocks. By focusing our inner gaze, we quiet the chatter of the mind and journey inward. This practice does more than offer relaxation. The eyes, though closed to the outer world, become powerful tools for navigating the inner landscape. Across cultures, the eyes are often seen as the last sense to fade upon death. They are windows to the soul, and many believe that even after physical death, a spark of life lingers within them. While beliefs about the afterlife vary, the idea of the eyes retaining a connection to the spiritual realm resonates deeply. It suggests that death, rather than being an end, might be a transition to a different way of seeing. Have you ever felt someone's gaze upon you, even from across a crowded room? Or sensed an unspoken connection with another, their eyes locking with yours? Many spiritual traditions teach that the eyes emit subtle energy. Eye contact engages in a subtle energy exchange. Mystics and spiritual seekers throughout time have spoken of a light that emanates from within, a divine spark that illuminates our true nature. This light, they say, is not something we see with our physical eyes, but rather perceive with the eyes of the soul. It's the light of consciousness, of awareness, of pure being. And where does this inner light find its most profound expression? Many believe it's through our eyes. Think of the radiant gaze of a spiritual master, their eyes seemingly filled with an inner luminosity that captivates and inspires. This inner light, they say, cannot be faked. By cultivating our own inner light through practices like meditation, prayer, and loving kindness, we too can become beacons of this divine radiance. Have you ever experienced a moment of deep connection with another, where words seemed superfluous and a simple gaze was enough to communicate volumes? This, many believe, is the power of the sacred gaze, a conscious and intentional act of seeing and being seen at the level of the soul. In this sacred space, ego dissolves, and we meet one another with open hearts and minds. We recognize the divine spark within each other, acknowledging the inherent worth and beauty of every being. The sacred gaze is not limited to romantic love. It can be experienced between friends, family members, even strangers who meet with a sense of shared humanity. By cultivating the sacred gaze in our daily lives, we transform our relationships into opportunities for spiritual growth and connection. Our physical eyes are limited in their perception. They show us the material world, but often obscure deeper truths. To truly see, we must learn to see with the eyes of the soul. This means looking beyond appearances to the essence of what is. When we see with the eyes of the soul, we perceive the interconnectedness of all things. This shift in perception can be profoundly liberating. It allows us to experience the world with greater compassion, wisdom, and love. The eyes are the window to the soul. This truth resonates across cultures and spiritual traditions. When we look into someone's eyes, we connect deeply. Our eyes reflect our journeys, joys, and sorrows. They hold wisdom and potential for connection. Look beyond the surface. See the soul that shines through.